Hey guys, it's me. Today I'm going to tell you guys about my new job. I work in a rage room. Weird one, right? Weird one. When's the last time you ever heard about a rage room? I mean, I don't know a single person who's ever been to a rage room. I mean, you have to be seriously a weirdo freak outcast to want to go to a rage room, to pay money to break stuff. It's beyond me. I feel like you can just kind of go into some alley and just break whatever you find, and that's probably like 10 times easier than, going to some warehouse in the middle of nowhere. And so the way I got this job is a little weird. I was kind of on a walk and I saw one of those, it's not a post-it board, but it's like, dude, these bikers, man, I actually just can't, because every time I try to get somewhere, these bikers just kind of blow past everything in their way. They don't even stop. These post-it board, it's not a post-it board, it's like one of those totem poles. I don't know, where there's like lots of flyers and ads like pinned on, like a community totem pole, I guess. I don't really know what it's called. I saw an ad on there for this job. It was a job listing, and it said, do you like to break things? No experience required. Come to this address, bring a resume. And I was like, well, I thought it was construction, obviously, because, who would guess rage room? No one would guess that. So I was like, hell yeah. I mean, I'm not really like a Bob the Builder type. I don't really know. I've never built a house or anything. I barely know basic repairs. I'm not like, oh, my light bulb isn't working, what do I do? But, I'm not really, like, I don't know any foundation building techniques or whatever, okay? So, I was kind of eager, I was actually eager to learn something new, maybe, potentially. But yeah, and I get there and it's like kind of in the middle of nowhere, because usually these things are like these mini amusement parks, or, like this random laser tag. It's always kind of off in the middle of nowhere, where no one will, like, it's not something you'll just pass by on your walk or something. It's always in the middle of absolutely nowhere. So if you're going there, you are directly going there. Like, you're setting out on a mission for that one thing. So yeah, it's kind of in the middle of nowhere. And the guy, we start the interview and he's like looking at my resume, I guess, and he's like, oh, you worked in an escape room, what was that like? And I was like, I was being honest. I was like, it was terrible. It was awful. Like, I just have to watch people and it's weird, and I didn't enjoy it. And he was kind of giving me weird looks, like, I guess maybe he didn't like my answer for whatever reason, but I was being honest, so I don't know what he wanted to hear. And yeah, so the interview went fine, I guess, because I still got hired, so I guess he still liked me enough. But, it's just random questions like that, or like, how'd you like working at the ice cream stand? Like, I told him it was shit. I was like, dude, it was probably one of the worst experiences of my life. And he really had, he gave me such a, like, stank eye, like this weird, like, pissed off face, like kind of squinting at me as if I said something so weird. I was like, I didn't say this, but I was thinking, like, how would you like it? How would you like working at an ice cream stand where people just spit on the floor and kind of tell you how terrible it tastes, and then tell you, this tastes terrible and I hate you, basically, after I do nothing. Like, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm giving you, I even give them free, like, tries, taste tests. People don't do that at stands, like ice cream stands, like, not shops. So, I don't know, and I didn't even get paid. It's not even a job, really. It was volunteer work. But I guess that's what I get for putting it on my resume. I probably should have just left it blank. But I need something on there. But yeah, anyway, and then, at the end, they always say, like, do you have any questions for us? And then when you do give them a question, it's like, they always act surprised. Like, I said, how much does this pay? And they were like, I feel like that's a super normal question. Like, cause this isn't like a CEO position. I'm not competing, with years of, schooling behind my back in a competitive market. This is just some fucking, warehouse. And yeah, he's like, minimum wage, and I'm like, okay, whatever. And so, yeah, that was super weird, but it's fine because I got hired, like I said. I had my first day a couple days ago, and it's been pretty smooth. Basically, this is the job. It's a little weird. And I don't know if I've been calling it a break room. For some reason, rage room is very forgettable in my head. So I keep calling it a break room when I refer to the job. But it's not a rage room, or it's not a break room. It's a rage room. So I apologize if I say break room by accident. What I'm really talking about is the rage room. But yeah, it's a pretty chill job. Basically, you get there, there's this desk where most people call in to book an appointment because no one's gonna drive all the way to this warehouse and say, hello, are you guys open? Can I book? Like, no one's gonna do that. And usually we only have like 1 or 2 employees there, so we we run a tight ship. It's a small group of us working at the rage room. But you know, I guess it doesn't really pay the bills, but it's, you know, whatever. And it's simple. You get there, you kind of pick up some phone calls, and then you have to, you know, monitor the people to make sure they're not being crazy, because all the people we do get are already crazy. Like, you're not going to expect some normal, you know, some normal dude, I guess. It's always these guys who are kind of already middle-aged, balding usually, divorced. A lot of these dudes are divorced. It's like majority are divorced dudes. And they bring a marker with them, and it's like they've done this before, I guess. Maybe we have regulars. I just haven't met the whole crew yet. But there's this one guy I've seen twice. But they write their ex's name on like a plate, and then they'll be like, fuck you, Bethany, fuck you. And they'll just like throw them, or like, yeah, I don't know. It's Violet. I hate you, Violet. You know, you ruined my life. And then they'll smash like a microwave. And I guess I get to just watch for free. It's pretty entertaining sometimes because some of them really get into it. They start like crying and, you know, pouting. And whimpering, I guess. A whole range of emotions, along with, you know, swearing and screaming. But yeah, it's not so bad. There is a lot of, the one thing that is kind of annoying is I have to clean up afterwards, after each person, because I don't know, it's like a safety hazard, I guess. There's like glass on the floor and whatever, or like broken crap everywhere. I don't know. Yeah, that part's annoying. Oh, and another part's annoying is I've only done this run once. I don't know if this is expected of us every other shift, but my boss basically tells me to get the company car, and then I have to go and drive to random like Facebook. I look on Facebook Marketplace and I find free items, and then I'm supposed to just go and pick them up and bring them back, which is pretty simple, but it's kind of annoying because, again, this place is in the middle of nowhere, so I have to drive like, you know, 50 minutes to the nearest house because it's genuinely like, you know, in the wilderness. And I can't really fit, I guess it's like a van, but I can't really fit that many free items. So, and it's weird, like, I don't feel like people don't really enjoy breaking like a basic wooden shelf, so I really have to try and get the electronics. But I don't, you know, I guess because there's so many components and stuff. But again, I also have to find like old, like cheap stuff, because some of these like metal, I don't know, devices are kind of, they're quite sturdy. Like, I'm not going to pick up some large Nokia phone because no one's, you know, it's not going to get broken. Oh, and there is one more annoying thing I forgot to mention, is the amount of people who try to bring in private items, like their own personal belongings, it's unprecedented. Like, I get it, you want to bring in your item, but it's not allowed. This dude, or not just one dude, a ton of people will bring in like a framed picture of their ex-wife, or like a family portrait, or just like ex-wife and kids, and they'll beg to bring it in, like, please let me bring it in, you know, like, Antoinette, I hate her, please let me. And I'm like, dude, I'm sorry, but it's company policy, you're not allowed to bring in any private items. It's just, it goes against the regulation. And they get so pissed, they start swearing at me, and I'm like, I'm just doing my job, man. It's not my fault she cheated on you, you know, with your brother or whatever. I always hear these stories. Fuck you, and he hates his brother and two. And it's like, man. But honestly, I kind of get it. I feel bad for them. I'm always like, you know, I don't really mind if you want to slip it in, you know, kind of. But it's not allowed. But why isn't it allowed? I mean, is it really a big deal? I guess I don't know. I feel like we should just charge a premium, like, you know, an extra $5 if you want to bring in 1 or 2 of your own private items. But I guess there's like, they're worried someone will bring in something flammable or something, which I guess is a valid concern. Or like, why don't we just allow only pictures? Or even better, why don't we get a printer and then do like a 2-for-1 discount? Like, oh, you can print 2 pictures of your ex-wife, and you know what, we'll give you in a picture of your kid for free, or something like that, to incentivize people to, you know, buy more, right? Or like buy pictures of their family members to break. I don't know. I personally feel like that's just something that makes sense to me. I feel like it would kind of boost sales because we don't make that much. Really, the whole job is me hauling things back to this place, and then I watch dudes break it for an hour, and then they swap out. So I feel like that could be a good way. It doesn't have to just be ex-wives. I guess it can just be anyone. But usually, or sometimes we get these, I don't even know, like lesbian, kind of larger women who just show up with, they always have dyed hair. And you know, well, this is a really bumpy road. God damn. As I was saying, but it's mostly just divorced, like, balding dudes. It's not usually. Sometimes we get some of those women. Like, it's usually, what I'm saying is, oh my god, how long has the phone been kind of tilted down like that? I just looked down for the first time. Like I said, I'm a very good driver, so I don't really look into the camera super often, so I apologize if see, this angle is a bit weird. It's like my head is cut off. Don't worry, we'll fix it very soon. Man, I keep going in circles now. I was just saying that, you know, it's not like some normal skinny chick, who just kind of, you know, is going to break a couple things. It's usually like these large dudes with bigger bellies who are divorced, or it's just large people, I guess. Either really buff or kind of on the chunky side. Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird job, but it's actually not bad. Like, for once I can say it's not bad. I guess it's just an update on my new job. Nothing, I don't have any funny stories, so I'm really sorry. I wish I could kind of share some, I guess, but like I said, it's just been smooth sailing, you know. It's been easy. This car who was behind me and just passed me has been a total pain in my ass, because the whole time I'm driving, he's just in me, basically. It's like he's trying to enter me, like we're 2 apes in the wild, and he's trying to insert himself, and I'm like, you know, I'm already kind of going extra fast, if you know what I mean. And it's not enough for this dude. I don't know where he's rushing to, and you know, the thing is with these people who always speed, they don't, you know, most of you guys don't even get anywhere faster than just the normal Joe, right? Because you're speeding and you go past me, and then I get to you because of the red light, and then I'm right next to you anyway. So what was the point in all of that? You're like, they just make it so stressful, and I don't get it. I don't understand the rush. I totally get when someone's going 10 or something, or 10 under the freaking speed limit. That's annoying. But, you know, just the normal kind of here I go, blabbering away. Well, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Peace.